こんにちは、チャートマスターの根崎ゆきです。4月12日、金曜日のセッションリキャップ、取っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
For the 11th of April. All right, so we'll start over here on the euro. We're looking for this opportunity on the euro to finish, keep running in the side of the channel here. Notice that they found wicks down here. They found buyers. Okay, so that's a good sign that they're trying to move up into here. There's our opportunity here, and there's a big opportunity here. We want this big opportunity. So let's take like this down here. We want this one. Let me just take that one off. I'll put it up here. We want this one. We want to be big opportunity here means big lot. Breaking this 39. We want to take a small trade in here. It's a small area. Take a small trade. It is 50 pips, however. All right. Manage it through these two PSRs and double your position up here on the big area right there. All right. So we're going up to 33.6.
ユーロドルです。ユーロドルはまずこの2つの PSR サポートレジスタンスがあるところまで、少し買って、50ピップぐらいあるのでそこまで買って、でこれ抜けてきたら大きなエリアあるんで、ここでダブルポジションを増やしましょうと。
66 if we can get this going. All right. That may not happen until London, but that's what we're looking for. All right. This ended up being a phenomenally good trade for us. This was a sit and duck yesterday, and a lot of our traders got a ton of that, if not all of it. All right. So what do we need now? We need it to pull back down. All right. We got to square this candle up down here, probably in this area where we got these tops. Got to come back down to here. When it comes back down to here, we'll take the bounce again, and that's the target because they didn't take it out.
ポンドドルです。ポンドドルは、昨日何人かの人はトレードしましたよねと。で、今はこれ下がってきて、押し目をつけてから、まだこのターゲットを取られていないので、このターゲットを目指して取っていきましょうと。
That's the new target right there. And that's when if it gets all the way down here, it'll be great. Now, what happens if it goes sideways, which it could very easily do? Then we're going to have trouble. We're not be able to trade it to above here, and we're going to run into the trend line. So we don't want them to do that. We want them to pull it back down. So unless it pulls it back down, there is no trade on the British pound, even though we can identify where the targets are. It's got to come down here for us to get that trade right there. Dollar CAD, we're waiting for this to break to the downside. We do not want to miss this trade. All right. There are two spots right down here. Nice big snowman, as you can see. Always we love snowman because that always means we can double our position.
ドルカナダです。ドルカナダは Do not wanna miss this trade、逃したくないトレードですよねと。これ下にブレイクしてきたら1つ目、2つ目というように取っていきましょう。
The second spot, which means the profit of the first one covers the risk of the second one, and that means this big trade is riskless. All right, that's where we'll make our money is here. Not it.
でこれスノーマン、雪だるまっていう形ですよねと。でこの雪だるまってスノーマンっていうのはすごく良くて、1つ目のポジションを取って、これが2つ目のポジションエントリーまで来たら、2つ目のポジションっていうのは1つ目のプロフィットで利益でリスクレス、リスクがない状態になりますよねと。で2つ目はこの大きなところ取れますから、非常にいいトレードになりますよねと。
Here, this is exactly what we're doing on the pound Aussie right now. All right, so there's 30 pips down to here, and then there's another 40 pips here, 70 pips in here, folks. Don't miss that CAD trade if it goes to the downside. Swissy, all right, we're in a downtrend. We're looking for this move to down. We've broken out now out of this wedge that we were in this morning. We have a break and a hook. We're waiting for the go down to the trend line, and maybe we'll get all the way to the day chart trend bottom. All right.
ドルフランです。10分チャートでこれブレイクフック&ゴーで下のトレンドラインを狙っていきたいですねっていう感じですね。
Now the Swissy does not move very much once we get out of the New York session or the London session. All right, it moves on average of 13 pips during the Asian session. You can see that right here. Here is the Asian session right there. Here is the London session.
でデイチャートのボトムまで行くかもしれませんよねと。でドルフランっていうのはアジアマーケットではすごく動きにくくて13ピップとかそれぐらいしか動かないんですよねと。でこれ昨日のアジアマーケットを見てくださいと。この最初の丸の方ですね、ピンクの丸で、その次のこのピンクの丸はロンドンですと。でやっぱ全然アジアマーケット動いてないですよねと。
We all see the difference, right? This was the New York session yesterday. So, well, this is what we got. We probably won't do anything but go sideways here like this all day. But once we get to the London session, we're probably going to look for that trade right there. All right. So there you go. All right.
まあなのでロンドンセッションまあなのでロンドンセッションが終わったらここから、下がってくるんじゃないかな。ロンドンセッションの時に下がってくるんじゃないかなって言ってますね。
Dollar yen until it comes down, nothing to do. Aussie dollar. We're waiting for a pullback here.
ドル円はすることがなくて、続いて OG ドルですね。
Got to get it back down to the bottom. You don't want to buy at the top. There's no room here. Your stop has got to be here. All right? So we got to get it down to here to get the bounce up here. Once we do that, then we got a 1-for-1 ratio. So don't take the trade unless it comes down to the bottom of the channel. Just
OG ドルはこのチャンネルまで下がってくるまではもう買っちゃいけませんよね。下がってきたら買いましょうと。
Like we did yesterday. Everybody who did that yesterday, down the bottom of the channel, got that trade to the top. So there it is, right there, with 60 pips. Comes back down here, there's 50 pips. All right. Nothing to do in the euro yen until it comes down. Nothing to do in the pound yen until it comes down.
ユーロ円、ポンド円、上がってくるまではやることがありませんというわけで、キウイドル見てみましょう。
Once again, we got a target up here, we got an R5 up here, and we got a trend line. All right, so we need them to come back down. They may only come to the top here and bounce. All right, that would still be workable. The better one is right down here. If we can come back down to here and get that trade, that would be sweet.
キウイドルはまず R5 のターゲット、黄色い HSI があります。ここをターゲットとしています。で、青いチャンネルラインの中でまだ推移していて、この白いトレンドライン、まだワーカブル、働く作用する可能性がありますと。なので、ここで跳ね返って上がる。もしくは下のトレンドラインで上がる。なので、それを待って買っていきたいですねと。
Let me move this up because I really want that trade right there. Down to the bottom of the channel here and this TSR, and they need to square this candle up anyway. So there's a really good chance that they're going to come down and square this candle up right here. And when they get here, you're going to look for that bounce up to the R5. Don't miss that one. That's 100 pips up there. All right.
で、まあ、ここにサポートもありますし、ここで跳ね返ってきたら、まあ、絶対に逃したくないですよねと。キウイドルですね。
Alright, Aussie yen, nothing to do until it comes down. Same thing with all the yen crosses, okay? The euro pound.
まあ、OG 円もすることがなくて、まあ、全ての円絡みがそうなんですけど、まあ、下がってきたらやりたいねと。続いて、ユーロポンドいきましょ
う。We're waiting for the breakout of the wedge here. You can see she's trying to break out. Alright, now there's a big area right in here that we want to trade in, right here. This target has been taken out. Okay, the R2 has been taken out. So we got, once we break this wedge here, you're going all the way. You've already got a double top. That's been taken out. So the real target is up here, all the way up here. Everybody see that now? They took this target out. They took this target out. All this R3 hit of the fifth wave has been taken out. So the next target is the R6 from the very first wave. All right, so it's a big area here. Don't miss that. The euro pound page is $1.50 plus per mini lot. For every pip it moves. It's like getting a 90, it moves 30 pips. It's like getting a 50 pip move on the euro. Euro Aussie. Alright, Euro Aussie, we're waiting to get above the channel. The real trade is above the 24.50. You can see that. It gets above here, it's going to slam in the R2, pull it back down. It's going to come back up over that and use that as support. When it does that, you got a problem here because you got a PSR right here. But that's already been taken out also. See? So we're actually going up to the R3 here, and then there's a big trade up here.
これはユーロオージーですね。ユーロオージー、トレンドラインブレイクしてきて、風間の5でレジスタンス。これを抜けてきたら R4 まで。で、その次が大きくて R5 まで大きなスペースありますから、ここを取っていきたいですねと。
Here. Alright. So let me take this and change this one to a 1. Dash. Alright, so it's been taken out, so there's your big area right there. Well, I don't know why I didn't. I've been trading this charts for like 100 years, and why I never thought to turn it back to dashes is beyond me. You know? So what's wrong with you. All right, we have come to the top of the channel here, but we haven't broken out of the channel. Is this not a place where they could turn it, if they're not ready to go yet, well, could they bring it right straight down here again and keep working this channel? Absolutely. We are at the day chart bottom. We have a left shoulder and a right shoulder. Maybe that's we have a left shoulder and a head. That may be the right shoulder, but it may not be. So if they can't break here, they're going to come down into here and put the right shoulder in. So we've got to be careful. We've got to get the breakout above here, or it's too dangerous to take that trade. Don't take a trade just because it's a green arrow, man. White dots on the bottom. You should have taken that thing. Don't do it. A trade setup is not a trade. All right? But you want to trade when you have a trade setup. If that makes sense. All right, we're waiting to see if the Euro CAD will break to the downside. All right. So far, they've been respecting this day chart trend line, but we have broken out of the wedge and come back in, but come back up. Maybe we'll get that trade, maybe, but it's still.
ユーロカナダです。ユーロカナダはこのデイチャートのトレンドラインをリスペクトしています。で、白い、トレンドラインブレイクしてきて、フック&ゴーしてるので、下がってくるでしょうねと。で、R4 ありますから、この辺まで618もありますから、ここまで下がってくるのを見ています。
Showing lots of signs of going up. Can everybody see that? Look at these two big exhaustion wicks here. Those exhaustion wicks are telling us we might try to bust it now. See? So, oh really? I didn't know that. Richard, I'll try that. Let's see that. This has been taken out, so let me try that one. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I'm doing that. Thanks. I didn't even know that. I've been using these charts day in, day out for years. You guys will know more about them than I do. Yeah, we've got tadpoles here. Right? Ginny's tadpoles, which means they're telling you the direction the tadpoles are swimming, to the upside. All right? So, this could also, though, as you can see, end up being a head and shoulders. They might just put one up here like this, and then we got the head and shoulder break. So we got to wait for that. Right? Wait for it to either be a head and shoulders and a break in the neckline again, or a break through the top, and we're going up to the top. That's the R3 up there.
ヘッド&ショルダーも見えていますし、上に抜けてくるか、またもう一回ネックラインを割ってくるかですよねと。
I should say. So there's a nice little trade up there. The better trade is right there, as you can see. Nothing doing the CAD yen until it comes down. Nothing doing not New Zealand yen until it comes down. Pound New Zealand.
カナダ円とキウイ円、同じくすることはないですよね。下がってくるまで待ちましょうと。続いてポンドニュージーランド見ましょ
う。We're waiting for this break to the downside, and it looks like we've topped out here, and they have squared this candle up, which is good. This is the one they hadn't squared up, as you see right there, and they squared it up right there. So they now got that squared up candle out of the way. Now we can make this move. There's 100 pips to the downside here, folks. All right. So if we get it, all right.
ポンドニュージーランドはこのベアフラッグ抜けてきたら100ピップ下まで、ダブルボトムまで売りたいよねと。
Right now, the Three Musketeers are telling us that it may continue to the upside here. So we'll see. Just wait. Don't trade it till you break out of this flag. All right? Don't trade it. Bear flags have a tendency to go all the way to the 618. So, that could easily bounce up here, and then you get the move. All right? That's the trade right there. There is no trade upside because you can see we're in a downtrend. Don't be a buyer in a seller's market. All right? They're chop city. See that? Chop city. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. All right? Don't be a buyer in a seller's market. We're in a seller's market. XAG.
完全に売りですよねと。売りのダウントレンドで買うなよっていうことを言ってましたよね。続いて銀ですね。
We have the breakout here. We're trying to get this sucker going, and the opportunity is all the way up here to the S5 up here. So you got this one big trade here, this other big trade right here, bisected by the 1270 fib and the 270 fib. All right, so we got a roadmap. Get on this trade, we move our stop at this fib. Move our stop at this fib. Break above here, we add to the position. Move our stop at this fib, and then all the way to the R5. That's the S5. Wow, hold on just a minute. Take that off. I don't want that. I want the new one on. I had that. I did have it on. Take it off. Alright, let's see where this will be the 100 pip retracement here. Did we get it? From here is 28.10, so at the bottom is 27.10. Bottom is 27.43. We didn't get 100 pip retracement there, so we can't put another one on there. Anyway, so now we can see this is the first target. The second target is all the way up here. Alright, now, you know, it's only got an ATR of what, 50 pips or so right now. So 54, yeah. So that's going to be a 2-day trade. You can see that's a 2-day trade right there. So that means the rest of today will go up to here, and maybe we'll get the rest of it tomorrow. All right. So there you go.
銀ですけども、このフラッグ抜けてきてて、大きなトレンドラインがあるので、そこ、まずとりあえず HSI のこの R3 ですか。で、その上のチャンネルライン。で、上の R4 っていうところを目指していきたいですけど、ATR が54ピップなので、上に例えば30ピップ、下に30ピップいったら60ピップで ATR 使い果たしてしまうので、明日、明後日ぐらい、明日、明後日って今日ですよね。金曜日とか来週とかになってしまうと思いますと。
Trade 1, trade 2. Pound cheap, waiting for this breakout. You can see they're trying to bust this wedge out of here. Really trying to bust this wedge. Once we get this wedge broken out, let's take it back up here to 60. We're playing along this day chart trend line, which actually probably is not here anymore. Let me go to the day chart and see. Yeah, I'm going to adjust this down. I'm going to take the wicks. I have more information that tells me it wasn't the twins. It's the wicks here. As you get more information, one of the keys to being a good trader is be adaptable. Alright? So the good news about that is we're no longer near it. The bad news is we could still go down and get it. See? So that's a problem. See? Alright. So let's take this down now to a 60 and see what she looks like. Certainly having some movements here. And this top is tough. This thing can go either way, folks. See that? This thing can go either way. Alright? We are making higher lows here. Alright? So this may be the start of an uptrend. I don't know. We're still under the moving averages here in the 60. Let me look at.
ポンドフランです。ポンドフランは、両方に行く可能性があって、ハードトップ、この高値っていうのがすごく硬いですし、とはいえ、ハイヤーローズ、安値を切り上げてきていますし、どっちにかちょっと上がんないよねと。でちょっと10分の MA 見てみましょうかということで、MA の両方の上にあるので、買いの方ですよねと。グッドなサインだよねって言ってますね。
Yeah, I can't get a trend on here yet, though. I can see it on a 60. I can see it pretty well here. We did take this channel out here, so that's gone. So we'll take this one off for a second. And I'll draw a new one here. This may be the trend. I don't know that it's a trend. I never know if it's a trend until it's all done. But I'm not going to put a real trend on it because it's a working trend. I'm not sure this one yet. So this could be what we're doing. Right? So,
一応チャンネルを引いておきますけど、これがまだ正しいかは分かりませんと。
so you can see, if we break out to the north, we're going here, and then we're going up to here. But we're not sure.
もし上に上がってきたら1つ目のトップ、そして2つ目は、黒い HSI を狙っていきたいねということですね。
Down here. Three Musketeers, what do they say? We're going to the upside. See? Up, up, up. Alright, so see what we're doing. Alright.
で、3つの指標、この下の平均足ですよね。240、10、60見てみると、全部緑で MA の上にあるので、買いの方ですよねと。
We're the pound Aussie. We're in the pound Aussie. We're in a little scalp trade right now, trying to get into position for this one right here, and then this big one right here, right there.
ポンドオージーです。ポンドオージーは今、ここの1つのスペース、2つのスペースっていうのを狙う感じですよねと。で、そのために調整してきてますよねと。
So we're in a position now to do this, alright? And all you want to do when you hit this line is to move your stop to break even and sit on it, alright? And if it comes back and takes you out or break even, so be it. And if it bounces again, do it again. Alright? But don't take a loss on the trade. There's no reason to do that, right? We got small risk for a big reward in a two-part trade. So we want to make sure we get this one. So we're in it, stay in it. This trade should not come out until the R4. So that's what you need to think. When I put first in is the last out. The first trade I put in is the last one I take off, all the way out here. Right? Identify that target, and then you maximize that trade all the way to the top, and you add to that position whenever you get into these wide open spaces.
で、リスクが少ないのに対してリワードが大きいですよねと。で、覚えておかなくちゃいけないのは、ファーストイン、ラストアウトって言って、一つ目のポジションは一番伸ばして最後まで取りたいよねっていうことを言っていました。
Alright folks, that's what I see. I'll talk to all of you. Yes, tomorrow there is early fundies from Tip. Thanks as always. 7:30 in the morning. Be flat on all dollar based currencies. Okay. And we finally got an in-class fundy tomorrow. Woohoo! Uncle Ben speaks at 11:30, and it's Square Up Day. Okay. Oh, good, Sandy. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Great.
で、今日の僕たちの金曜日の夜ニュースがあるので B フラット、ドル通貨、フラットで言いましょうと。で、アンクルベンが話しますよねと、ウーフーって言ってましたけど、ニュースがファンダメンタルがあるので、スクエアアップで、調整する日になると思いますよと言いますので、それを考えながらトレードしていきましょうと。
Alright, everybody have a great day. Great day. Off to watch the snow. Okay. We'll see all of you later. Talk to you.
はい、というわけで今日のセッションリキャップここまでです。Everybody have a great day. 良い一日をお過ごしくださいということでおしまいです。またセッションリキャップは、火曜日撮りますので、やっていきましょう。それではどうもありがとうございました。失礼します。